With this video I'm going to show how to quickly create WebView and connect to google.com. It's relatively easy. So you start up Xcode and then you go File, New. Let's open up a new project, and let's just choose a single view application for now, and we'll focus on the iPhone for now. We'll just call it WebView, and we'll go next and create it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my storyboard, and I'm going to specify that I'm going to drag a web view onto this. So I'm doing a search down below here, drag on the web view, and just fit it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the view controller.h file that was created for me, and I'm going to add a property UI web view, and we'll call it web view. Oops, web view, and we'll create a property down here and do atomic retain. Actually, we don't have to do this retain because that'll get ignored by Arc because we had Arc turned on, but this actually will still work. We're going to create an IB outlet, and we're going to reference the UI web view so that we can connect it. And we'll see you have a little circle here, and we can go into the assistant editor and pull up our storyboard. And then on this side, rather than go to the implementation, we'll go into the interface, and we'll literally drag this to our web view. So that part's done, we're all connected. And then we'll go into our view controller, and when the view did load, we'll just clear these comments out, and we should go do a synthesize for our web view first. And for our view did load, we're going to do an NS string, because NS string is required to reference our URL. So I'm just going to call my URL, and so the NS URL needs a string to be passed to it. So here's going to actually be the website that we're going to point to. So we're going to go HTTP, and we can do even HTTPS as a secure site, www.google.com, and put the slash in. Oops, and that should be good. We should get a yellow icon here saying that my URL isn't being used yet. I'm not sure why that's not showing, but usually it does. And then we'll do an NS URL, and object, and we'll call it URL equal to NS URL with string, and we'll reference our actually URL with string, and we'll reference my URL up above. And make up some more screen real estate here. And so now we've got our URL defined. Then what we want to do is create we actually want to call it. Now that we've connected everything up, we'll call it by referencing our web view, and we'll say load request, and and we'll specify that we're going to make an NSURL request. And we're going to request it with my URL. So we go request with URL and put the reference of our URL in there and finish it off. And we should be able to build and run that. So we'll save, build and run. And since I'm connected to the internet, we should be able to have no problems, no issues. And it should start up inside an iPhone simulator and show the Google prompt. So that could just as easily be a login screen or anything like that. So I'll later create a video that shows us how to work with session information. It works. Yep, there we go. We're done.